cold email.
Cold email.
Cold email. Cold email. Saying cold emails. Cold emails.
Cold email.
Cold email isn't dead. Now, some people out there will argue it's not the best way to attract new buyers. But if that were true, then you wouldn't be seeing stuff like this in your Gmail inbox every single day. Yeah, some of that is based off of your search history, but the same concept applies to your customers. Instead of their searches, we could base it off their previous purchases or their interests. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to find customers' emails that are publicly available. And then I'm going to show you how to email these customers to attract them to your product or service without being spammy. And most importantly, how to do this efficiently so you don't get your email banned or sent straight to spam. So the first thing we're going to do is jump on this site called IG Leads. Now, once you're logged in, the first thing you're going to see is on the left, all these different options here. So you can scrape Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, Google Maps, job titles, multi-channel, as well as homeowners and market deals. This is where you're going to gather the information. So you're going to get the customer's name, as well as their email address, and sometimes even their phone number. It is all publicly available, and what this system does is it allows you to easily grab this information without scouring the internet for hours on end yourself. So let's use Facebook here, and I'm going to click Facebook. This is going to load, and it gives you some different options, and it gives you an example here. So example would be, say your keyword is fitness coach, then type B2C, country, USA, and how many emails you want to find. In this case, let's actually use that as an example. So say if I want to type in fitness coach, you'll see that a couple different options come up. So you have fitness coach, weight loss, right down here, women's body transformation, online fitness coach. So if you want to go for fitness coaches, maybe you sell a course for them, or maybe you're looking for them to join your group. You can easily just type that in. Now, say if you're going for entrepreneurs here, and you're going to type in entrepreneur, and you have different options here. So entrepreneurship, CEO online marketing, or just Marble Slab France, which is kind of interesting that popped up. Now that is kind of broad, and it's a broad statement, but it would be like business owners. So say if we wanted to do business owners, I'm going to type in that, and we're just going to type in business owners directly here, B2C. And I also want to do just United States of America. I'm going to do 150 emails. So what I'm looking for is somebody that has a business owner. Now in here, I can also type in, say, Etsy owner. So if I want to say Etsy shop owners, for instance, it's going to pull the business owners and shop owners together, and it's going to find those people. Now from there, I'm going to click scrape now, and it's going to begin scraping the email. So what it's doing right now is it's actually going through Facebook and trying to find those email addresses as well as their phone numbers. So as you see, it has the progress bar at 10%, and it's going to notify me as soon as this is done. I've done this before with Etsy shop owners. It pulled out the information really quick and even provided me the links to each and every single person, which is wild. Now, while we're waiting for this to load, I'm just going to do Instagram as well. So say if you're looking for an influencer, you want some influencers to rep your products, right? Instead of using websites, you can actually email them directly. So we're going to look up influencer, B2C, we're going to use United States, and we're going to do 150, and we are going to scrape that as well. So now we have both of these running at the same exact time. I'm going to time this and see exactly how long this takes, so I just let you know. All right, and now that this is complete, it took about 10 minutes, but it did the influencers for Instagram as well as business owners and Etsy shop owners for Facebook. It grabbed 808 emails from this one and 858 emails from that one, which is pretty wild. All you have to do is just click download, and then it's going to download this. You open up the CSV file, and I have all the information. Now I know that this is all blurred out. I don't want to throw them out on a YouTube video, but just to show you, you have their email addresses, you have their phone numbers, as well as the position and also the URL. So I can actually click on the Instagram and see what their profile is. Now the same thing applies to Facebook. If I go back here and just download the Facebook one, opening up that as well, you have their name, email, phone number, as well as their URL. So you can actually click on this and see if these people align with who you're trying to go after, whether that's business-wise or influencers and, you know, representing your products, which is really wild, especially the phone numbers that you can reach out to them that way. I definitely wouldn't suggest that because that would be a little weird if you're just randomly texting somebody saying, hey, do you want to represent my business, my product, or do you want to download this course that I have? Either way, that may be a little weird. Stick to the cold emails. You'll get better results that way. So now that we got those addresses and even some people's phone numbers, you don't just jump onto your Gmail and start blasting them away. And you definitely don't send them directly from your main domain name. Now here's why. If multiple people mark your email as spam, then you're flagged as a spammer. And if you're sending these to Gmail addresses, you can get shut down fast. You'll lose your entire ability to send emails, and that is a nightmare to recover. So to prevent that from happening, you need to set up a subdomain under your main domain name. For example, if your main site is mybrand.com, then you'd send it from connect.mybrand.com. or something like that. This way, if that subdomain gets flagged, it doesn't kill your main domain. Now for this, I use HighLevel, and I actually use HighLevel for all of my automation. And I'll break that down in future videos for you. Now, if you already use HighLevel, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you're not, drop me a comment below and I'll make sure to add those videos as quickly as possible. So now let's jump on there. So once you log on, the first thing you're gonna do is click on Settings, and then you're gonna click on Email Services. Now in here, you can actually add services from your Gmail, Yahoo, SendGrid, or other. Now this is completely up to you. I actually use Lead Connector, which is built into HighLevel. So once you connect your Lead Connector, you just click Dedicated Domain and IP, and then from there, all your dedicated domains pop up. Now, the great thing about this is you actually have this little warm-up option that you can start a warm-up so that you don't get flagged or sent to spam. So this is really cool. Now, obviously, I already have 3 of these set up, but we want to set up another one for the cold emails. In this case, you would just click Add Domain, and from there, you would add something. You could do cold.mybrand.com. You could do, AI, you could do 123. It doesn't matter. You just want to make sure that you have that subdomain set up in order to send these cold emails so that this doesn't get blocked. Only this will if you end up in that spam folder by multiple people. Now, once you settle on something like that, you click Add and Verify, and then this is where you would go into your DNS server to set that up. Now, please note, before you send any cold emails, this is the most crucial part of this entire video here. Because if you do not send these from that subdomain and your actual domain gets flagged, it is hell to try to get that back and send emails from it. So do this each and every single time it's necessary. I have multiple subdomains for everything, based off of cold emails, outgoing emails, my forums, as well as even my newsletter, just to be safe. So just to show you how quick and easy this is, I'm going to connect once here. So I'm going to go connect, type in my domain name, click Add and Verify. It's going to start grabbing it. Now it successfully added that domain and it says connect that domain name. I just click continue. Now you can add it manually. This is completely up to you, but with HighLevel, you do not need to do that. So just click continue. It's going to start setting up that domain name for me. And once it does that, it pulls it from where your domain name is set. So for this one, it's at GoDaddy. So I just click Authorize Domain. It connects it to GoDaddy. I click Connect, and now it's connected to that lead. Now from here, I need to make sure that all this information is going to be sent over there. So I just click Verify Domain. So now all I'm going to do is just apply and verify all of this is connected. So sometimes it will do it automatically and sometimes you will have to set this up manually. So in this case, if you do have to set it up manually, you just go into your DNS and you'll click on Add a New Record. From there, if you notice, it says text and then it has the host name as well as the value. So from there, you would just go to text and then you'll go to the host name and then you'll go to the value. From there, you click Save and you'll do that for each and every single one. Now, once that's all connected, you'll see that it has a warm up in progress, but I need to make sure that it's still verified. It does not say SSL issued, which it needs to be. So click Verify Now. And as you notice, it's not verified right here in this text document. So everything else is now verified except for one more thing. So I'm going to try to verify it again. And if not, I could just add that manually. So I'm going to click Verify Domain. And now it's all connected. So perfect. I did not have to do anything manually, but if you have to, it's actually a very easy process. Now from here, it's doing that warm up, which is great. And I mentioned that earlier, which allows you to not end up in that spam folder as much. So if you have that option, definitely choose it. And if you notice, a couple of my other ones, I have not done it, but those ones are set to people that I actually know, not cold emails. So now most people think that you would just enter your email here and you just do your, info 123.mydomain.com, whatever you set that subdomain to. This is not where you do that. So what you have to do is go back into your email. And once you're in your email services, you want to go to domain configuration. Now, once you're in here, what you want to do is you want to click on this little button here and select which one you want it to connect to. Now, obviously, you would want it to connect to the other one. This is your bulk email domain. This is where you're going to be sending it from. If you want your one-on-one conversations, campaigns, workflows, so on and so forth. So if we were making a campaign and this is how you're going to do your cold emails, you want it to go from that subdomain. And you could change this each and every single time. You could do it at 100% from one, 50% from the other, so on and so forth. So if one gets flagged, you're still sending out emails. But this is a crucial step, because if you don't do this, and you just go through the actual campaign and just type in your email, that's not how that works, and that will still go from your actual domain or whatever you have set in this domain configuration. So before you actually send any emails, make sure that this is set up correctly. Okay, so now that we have our leads and we have that subdomain set up, next up is actually creating the email. Now, back in the day, you'd have to sit there racking your brain trying to figure out what to even write. And let's be real, most of what came out when we typed in those cold emails was complete crap. But all that has changed now, thanks to tools like ChatGPT and other AI systems. So we're going to jump on there and we're going to create a cold email that not only gets you noticed, but also gets you clicks. Now, if you want more in-depth info on how to prompt these emails correctly, then check out this video here. I break down prompt engineering step by step. And if you want to learn how to actually specifically use prompts for marketing and even sales, then check out this video as well. Now let's jump on to ChatGPT. Now once you're on here, you're just going to put your prompt in. Now this prompt is a little long, but I'm just going to go over it really quick for you. It says, write a cold email to business owners introducing a product that helps them make more money. The product should naturally lead them to a course that shows them exactly how to use and increase profits and streamline their business. The tone should be confident, helpful, and non-pushy, respecting that this is a cold approach, because that's what we're doing here. Now I want to have a short, curiosity-driven subject line, 5 to 7 words max, open with a hook that speaks to the pain points, plateaued sales, too many manual tasks, missing new revenue streams. Briefly introduce the product as a solution that helps generate more income and save time. Mention the free course, as well as learn exactly how to use the products effectively to make more money. Then here, end with a clear, low friction CTA. We want to grab the free spot here and then be under 150 words, because we don't want a huge email. This is extremely important, because if it's long and too much to read, they're just going to either spam it or delete it. And again, do not add emojis or any fluff. I don't want any of that gimmicky shit. So hit the send button here. It's going to produce an email for us. As you see, new way to boost your revenue. Hi, first name, this will be the person. If your sales feel stuck or your days are eaten up by the manual tasks, you're not alone. I hit that wall too. That's why I started using and product name helps business owners generate more income and reclaim hours each week by automating and optimizing what actually drives revenue. I put together a free course showing exactly how to use it to increase profit, find new revenue streams, and streamline the operations without adding more to your plate. If you want to see how it works, you can grab your free spot here, and that's where the CTA button lies. Talk to you soon. Put your name, even a picture, to show them that you are a friendly face, and there you go. An email within seconds that is sure to get some attention and hopefully drive some people to that online spot. Now, just a quick note here. Not every lead is going to generate you a sale. Just like if you went door to door trying to sell something, some people will buy while others just ignore you. But if you can walk away with just one sale from each scrape, that's one more than your competitor. Now, I left a link in the description below on everything I used today in this video. And if you have any questions, please leave me a comment below. You know I love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.